Hi everyone, how's everyone doing? So yes, well, as you can see by the title of this video, I'm just going to quickly do my TFN thoughts video for TF Nation 2024. So I'm not in my usual location of my own front room because I've currently been at my mum's house for the past several hours. Just stayed here because I was asked by my mum to come and let the animals, the pets, out into the garden, the dog and the cat, while she's away for the day. And yeah, I'm still here because I've just kicked out for a couple of hours on her sofa. Anyway, yeah. So yes, TF Nation 2024, well, it was honestly an utter blast. I had a great time. Thoroughly look forward to it, as I always do every year, as most of us do, I think. Had a really great time, and couldn't, and yeah, it went literally perfectly. I will just say I am aware of some of the problems some people had, not with the convention itself, but more to do with the actual location of the convention, the hotel. But luckily, I didn't really have. I only had one or two problems with, with being almost overcharged for drinks, but luckily that didn't happen. Anyway, so yes, well, I arrived as I always do on the Thursday. I always go up to Birmingham on the Thursday. Basically, I caught my coach from Leicester, my National Express. Then met up with Knowlesy, Tony, Sam with SG1, and Sam at the Birmingham coach station, and then we basically got into a taxi and made our way to the Metropole Hilton. And then once we got there, we checked in. Luckily, checked in with no issues at all, and went and got settled into the room. Started to get unpacked. Then went back down to the bar, had a couple of drinks, and just said hi to everyone. And there weren't quite as many of us there on the Thursday. I think most arrived on the Friday and Saturday. I say by the Friday night, it was literally packed. Yeah. So and I'm aware. I think this has been the biggest turnout for TFN. Apparently, over 900 newcomers, something like that. And apparently there were 1,800 people altogether, which is just fantastic. I'm glad that there have been so many newcomers this year. I did actually get to meet a few first timers because on the Thursday night, we went out for dinner. A group of us, Tony, John, Sam, and a few other people, a few other regulars, and the legendary Jim Sorensen came with us, and very nicely paid the entire bill for all the table, which is he's such an awesome guy, Jim. Such an awesome guy, and thanks, man. Thanks for that. I'm really sorry. Next year I will remember to buy you a drink because I still owe you a drink in return for that. Then, okay, so that was more or less the Thursday, and then then just chilled out in the bar for the rest of the Friday. And I think about just after midnight I kind of turned in. Then on the Friday, so got up in the morning, showered, went for breakfast, had breakfast, and then went and got in the queue to basically, basically to kind of enroll in the convention and get your wristbands and stuff. And I also picked up my pre-ordered TF Nation 2024 dinosaur plush. And then I went to a few panels. I didn't go to quite so many panels, but I went to a bit of David Kay's panel. But I did actually get to have a bit of a chat with a couple of other people and Michael Charles Hill, and he was a totally awesome guy. It was great to meet him. We were talking about some classic moments from the G1 franchise, and he was explaining to us a bit about why certain things happened and what the plans were for certain characters. I didn't unfortunately get to go to his panel in the end. I would have liked to, but just other just through time talking to people, and fitting the time to go and get food in the day around all the things I wanted to do. Unfortunately, caused me to miss the panel, but you know. But yeah, I got to have a good chat with him, and he came in, and afterwards he did come and say hello to me several times, and came and shook my hand on the Sunday night. We said goodbye, and said, "Oh, what a night! It was a pleasure to meet you." So going back to the Friday, I went to a few panels. I spent most of my time at the bar. For dinner, yeah, I think for lunch on the Friday, we went, me, John, and Sam, we went to TGI Fridays. No, we didn't. We went to Five Guys first. We went to Five Guys, and then yeah. So that was kind of the breakfast and the lunch at Five Guys were kind of the main meal I had for the day. 2 main meals, and then I think I had a king pot noodle in my room, plus some other snacks, and that did me for the Friday. So yeah, so I caught a bit of a few panels, but spent most of the time at the bar just chatting to people, and that then coming to the Saturday. Of course, Saturday was exciting because that's the day the dealer room opens. Unfortunately, again, like last year, I had missed. Due to a bit slightly oversleeping, I missed the opening ceremony again. But I can see it. I know I can see it on YouTube, and so I got up, showered, went down for breakfast, then make sure I had my wristbands, and luckily I got into the dealer room before the main rush because I had early access. Lucky me. So I went round, before I bought anything, as I traditionally would, I went and had a look round every table. And I think the first stall I picked up anything from was Toy Fu, because you have to buy from them. And I will just say while I'm here, congratulations to Toy Fu for reaching their goal of 200 grand for Mary's Meals, because now since they've started, they've reached their goal, and I'm very happy for you. And then I went back to the bar for a while. I did actually. I think I did go to a few panels. I went. I just caught various bits and bobs of other panels through it, and then going back up to the room, going to the bar, chatting to people, and then in the evening Sam and I and John, we went to TGI Friday, so we had 2 burgers while we were away, and then we went home and we went back to the hotel, and got ready for the ClubCon. And believe it or not, I can't believe I actually sat through the entire ClubCon, like 5.5 hours of it. I literally sat through everything and didn't even have to get up once. No, I can't believe I managed to do that, but I did. And seeing the edited version of More Than Meets the Eye, the original opening for G1, that was really good. I really enjoyed that. But I think after the ClubCon, I decided. I think in the end, I wanted to go up to the room and have a few snacks and go back down to the bar. But no, it was getting on for like nearly midnight. It was like 11:30 when it finished, and I thought, no, I'm actually just going to stay up, and I'm going to stay in the room. I'm going to turn in and try and get a full 8 hours sleep and get up in the morning. So that's what I did. Then when it came to the Sunday, so I got up, had breakfast, and then went down to the dealer room, went and got a few more bits, and then went upstairs, had a shower, came back down, went to a few panels, and then went back to the bar and played a bit with some of the stuff I bought, and just chatted to people, and people showed me some of the stuff they had. Yep, and then of course the hour before the deal room closes, I went back in, had a walk round, bought the last couple of bits, and did manage to do a bit of haggling for a couple of bits, and got a bit of discount, as most people do. So never haggle with Toy Fu though, because they are raising money for charity. So yeah, And then when the dealer room closed, I went to about the last 20 minutes of David Kay's second panel. And then, of course, we had the closing ceremony. And then, you know, so that's the end of TF Nation officially for 2024. Then Knowlesy and Sam and I, we ended up going to Nando's for dinner on the Sunday night, which is really good. And then went back to the hotel, and I started packing everything. I made sure everything I bought was packed, and just had a suit of clothes ready for tomorrow, and you know, for the Monday. And then you know, went and spent the rest of the evening at the bar, and I think I turned in about. I think I stayed up till around 1:45 on the Sunday night, and then got a chance to say goodbye to a few people who I knew I might not get to see. But then woke up and then that brings us to the Monday morning where it was time to go, unfortunately, and what basically happened was got up, had breakfast, went back to the room, did one last check, you know, packed the rest of the stuff, one last check to make sure we hadn't left anything. Luckily, no. I'm sure everything I've got seems to be accounted for. So, and then went down and checked out, and then hung around at the bar for a couple of hours till our taxi arrived. And then John, Sam, and I, we all said our goodbyes, and then got our taxi back to the Birmingham coach station, and then we parted ways to board our coaches when they arrived. So, yeah, so it was a truly fantastic weekend, it was. I had a great time. It was everything I hoped it would be, plus that little bit more. It was a particularly great atmosphere this year with all the newcomers, you know, and everyone just being, you know, as usual, just being so warm and open, and, you know, we had a few unexpected surprises, you know, even getting a few freebies. I was lucky enough to get a few freebies. By the way, thanks to who gave me those. And I will just say quickly, I have already tried to record my haul video. I traditionally would do it just after I've unpacked the stuff, but for some reason, though I'm certain that it was recording, because it was the computer, you know, the computer definitely recorded the video, but after I had finished the recording, it came up as a blank. As a blank recording in my video and photo software. So I have no idea what's happened, and I was really, really annoyed about that. But I will probably try and do a second version if I'm unable to successfully recover the original, which was really annoying because that whole video went really well, because I was able to show everything really and explain a bit about it. Of course, everything is now, all the things that were boxed are unboxed, and you know, they've now got their places on my shelves. But yeah, so yeah, I was really annoyed about that. But I'll probably end up trying to do an alternative version. So yeah, as usual, TF Nation 2024. Thanks to all the crew. Thanks to thanks to the crew, the volunteers, the traders, everyone, the guests. Thanks. You really put all the effort in to make it special for us. I had a cracking weekend, and I will definitely be there next year. Because yeah, as usual, the best thing going to TF Nation, highlight of the year. Okay, see you around, guys.